All right, cool. Well, welcome to another episode of Whattup World Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, a.k.a. The Coco Kid. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, everywhere and anywhere. To the right of me, as always,
I'm Fred, co-host of Whattup World. And you can find me at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I think that's all I'm at right now. I'm about to get back on TikTok because I deleted my TikTok and I just started one yesterday. So I'm back on TikTok and I post the screen name somewhere up here. But
I don't think I ever left TikTok.
I'll put it in the description. It'll be in the description. My TikTok.
My TikTok algorithm has gotten weird though, because I keep getting weird shit that pops up.
Really?
So we did remember the Halloween episode we did last year, right? We had that scariest stuff on on the internet, and we did reactions to it and stuff.
Right.
Got a lot of cool feedback on it. Thing is, ever since then, my algorithm just thinks that's all I want to see is these weird, scary videos. So when I'm flipping through, that's all I get. And it's like I have to physically go find funny shit because it doesn't pop up anymore. All it pops up is like weird stuff and then weird lives and like people doing card readings, and I'm just like, where's the funny? Where's the fun? Like TikTok is just going downhill quick.
Right. I definitely seen that. My TikTok was full of let's just say it was full of stuff that I didn't want to be filled with. Bunch of
half-naked cheerleaders and shit.
Basically.
Yeah.
But they were all like, don't get me wrong, they're all of age because I followed everybody. If you weren't like 22,
that's good save.
Yeah,
good save. Yeah. Oh, by the way, they weren't kids.
Yeah,
just
they weren't
FYI,
kids, but,
just so you guys know.
But yeah, I don't know. I just got kind of tired of seeing it, so
yeah, I
kind of deleted it, deactivated my page, and I like now on my TikTok, I've got nothing but like since I made it yesterday, I got like wild and out shit, a lot of funny stuff, a lot of comedian shit on there. I got a lot of tattoo designs that you'll see on my page, a lot of like music reviews. That's basically all my time on this.
Well, I wish I had that. Maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to delete TikTok and then re-download it, like re-log in, and maybe it'll fix it. My main thing right now is Instagrams. I created my my Instagram again, and what's weird is I don't use it. Like I keep telling people to follow me on it, but then I don't actually post anything on it. So it's like, why? What's the point of this? So it's either one or two things need to happen. Either I need to stop telling people about my Instagram, or I need to just post on it. Yeah,
that's me with Snapchat. Oh, I have my Snapchat, and I'm like, why did I tell them I have my Snapchat? And I don't use Snapchat at all.
Right.
The last time I posted on Snapchat was like before Job Corps, so 2016, 2015. Consistently when I posted.
Damn,
I deleted Snapchat yesterday because I was going through my apps, and when I was doing a phone cleanse and deleting a lot of apps that I was like, why the fuck do I have this on my phone? Like
that's got to be a younger generation thing, a phone cleanse.
So I had an app, right, where
are you getting all the toxins out of your phone?
No, it was just I looked at my space. I was like, damn, I'm running out of space soon. I'm at like 80% space capacity. I'm like, oh, okay.
But did you pay for the gigabyte? Did you pay for the extra?
Yeah.
Or the terabyte, whatever?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Phone cleanse might not be a bad idea for you.
So I was like,
80%.
Let me cut back on some of the apps. And it was apps that I didn't even know were on my fucking phone. Yeah. Like I had an app where it could measure anything by you just pointing at, oh, this is this. And I'm like, why the fuck would I use this? I had a map an app that you could point at the stars and they'll tell you exactly what geographic. Yeah, I was like, why the fuck do I need that?
Yeah, well, you never know. Just in case GPS goes down, you can always follow the stars.
Nah, I'm good.
Never know when it might come in handy.
So yeah, I got I had like 6 different photo editing apps on my phone. I was like, what the fuck?
I downloaded an app not too long ago. It was the AI app. So it's like AI will create whatever you tell it to.
Right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I seen the TikTok ad.
But the thing is you have to pay for it. I'm cheap. I'm like, man, I'm paying for that shit. Right. I'll draw my own shit. Like,
right.
I'll draw my own Mickey Mouse.
Right.
I'm like, fuck it. I don't care about this shit. And then like, I don't know, because I look at some of those, because I've been kind of like going through the internet and just seeing what AI is all about, like what's going, scary shit, by the way, terrifying stuff. But like I see some of the stuff that people have put in, or like, you know, like such and such doing this, and then you see the picture and it's like, that's nothing what I thought it would have been. So AI has a really twisted mind.
Yeah, there's an AI app. A filter on TikTok where like you'll take a picture and it'll design something completely different from your picture, and it's really weird because I'm like, what the fuck? How did it get that out of? I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
I don't know. It's the future though.
Yeah,
AI is scary.
Yeah, it's weird,
scary shit. So you know all the data collection. I found this out the other day. You know all the data collection that they've been doing on us for years. Google, Tesla, Yahoo, whoever, right? All the ones that have been collecting your data. They've been using that data to advance AI this whole time. So the data they've been collecting on people have been used to boost AI. That's what artificial intelligence is based off of. When they're trying to make it human-like.
Oh, okay.
It's using all of our data.
What the fuck?
So not only is AI going to be assholes and terribly terrible people, they're also going to be dark and twisted. Yeah.
That's wild.
They've taken all of this, you know, data from humanity and turned it into AI. That's what they're using.
There's a lot of good things in humanity, but if you
there's way more bad.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. You could say it's balanced, but no, there's way more bad shit out here than there is good shit. Like for every one kitten in a tree story, you get 19 police shootings.
Right.
So it's like, like for every one story about helping an old lady across the street, you get 14 molested kids. That's just how it goes. Like there's way more dark shit in humanity than there is in good shit. So I don't. You can keep your glass half full if you want to.
Right.
And my glass is empty at this point.
Right.
So, thing is, I don't know how I feel about it. Because I'm like, on one hand, I want to invest in AI. You know what I'm saying? It might blow up and make me rich. But on the other hand, it's very fucking terrifying to think about. Because we had like 9 fucking Terminator movies about why this was a bad idea. And then here we go doing it any fucking way. Like, why are we not learning from our mistakes? Like, why do we continue to constantly push this idea that AI is going to be a good thing when we've had like 106 fucking movies about how bad this is going to go? Like World of Worlds and shit.
Right,
well, those were aliens, but still, they were AI.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like iRobot was another one. Where's Will Smith when we need him?
Right. He's out here slapping people, not saving the world. But,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel... I can't. I would say maybe I feel like I could trust the scientists or whoever making it, but at the same time, it's like, can I?
Right.
But if it's truly AI and they go on like they own will, then yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't know. I just don't trust anything that is man-made.
For sure. I can trust a few things that are man-made, but I get what you're saying.
Like what?
Like I could
name one.
I was about to say cars. I can trust cars, but there's been plenty of times.
Food, like okay, food was perfectly fine. Man-made food is horrible for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So think about a shovel worked just fine, but now we have digging machines, right? That would literally kill you, used in the wrong hands. So it's like, you see what I mean? Like it's hard to trust anything, you know.
I get what you're saying, but I can trust.
I'm cynical. That's my problem. I'm a cynical piece of shit. Like I don't see the good in anything. I always look at something and I'm like, that's gonna fail. Like, like this is not gonna work. None of this is good. This is all bad for us.
I definitely see that, but me, I'm more like that with like roller coasters and shit. Like not roller coasters specific, but like small, like you know the parking lot amusement parks.
Yeah,
that's how I am with that. I'm like, I can't trust no. If you can pick that bitch up and move it from city to city, I can't trust that shit.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a fair point. Remember, we were at Trader's Village, and I was looking at that roller coaster that was stacked up on some blocks. I was like, ain't no fucking way, son. Ain't no way I'm jumping on that.
Nope. Hell no.
This thing was literally on like 4 or 5 cinder blocks with like a long fucking cinder block at the top.
Right.
And that's what's holding me up? No, thank you.
Right.
No.
Yeah, that's man-made. I'm not trusting that shit.
That line was very short. There was no one in that line. Everybody was looking at that like, ain't no way I'm getting.
I went recently to Trader Village just to get out of. Is that Trader Village?
Trader's Village?
Yeah. I went just to walk around, and there was a lot of people on those rides, and I was just like, you guys got way.
There's a lot of brave, stupid souls out there.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing none of that shit.
I'd rather trust the fucking Six Flags ride. You telling me they
They're stationary
still, and
so.
and they still, there's like a 10% chance, when I get on a roller coaster at Six Flags that I'm like, okay, this is a Final Destination type shit. But that's the movies being like burnt into my brain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, but I know like it's like there's like getting on a plane, right?
Yeah.
You're getting on a plane, you know. It most likely won't crash, but you're like, it won't. It's hard for me to articulate what I'm
But yeah, I get what you're saying. You're always going to have that in the back of your head, like, but what if?
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, I do too, because I have that. That's exactly what I think. When I get on a plane, I'm like, if this thing goes down, I'm not surviving it. So I'm pretty cool with that. You know what I mean?
All right.
I don't want to survive it. It's the same way I look at it, like, if I'm in a really high place, you know how like TikTokers and shit will get up in high places and like do like handstands on a fucking skyscraper building or some shit. And I'm like, if you fall, you're not gonna survive it, so it's okay. You know what I mean? It's just you're an RP type shirt at this point, like you're on a tattoo or whatever. Like you're not really,
Right.
But the thing is like a plane. Here's the problem I have with planes. Okay, and this is just me being an asshole, right? I don't want to hear everybody screaming.
Right.
That's the thing. Like when we're going down, can y'all be quiet? We're all dying. It's not like we're gonna survive it. So,
right. I mean, that's just maybe people's fear. They don't know how to control it. So they're
okay, but get it together because we're all dead. So why are you sitting here screaming? Why does my last moments have to be your screams, sir or ma'am?
No, you definitely have a point. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're all gonna die.
Yeah,
it's not like we're surviving this shit.
People handle death differently. If you see death coming and you're just like, okay, well, this is it.
Yeah.
Other people may not think that way. They're like, oh shit, death is coming. I can't handle it. So
yeah, but it's like I don't know. This is my my point of view on it is I don't want to hear your bitching and crying the whole time. I'm gonna die. Like my last thing I'm gonna hear is gonna be your oh my god, we're all dead. Yeah, I know that. We fully established that.
We know
we're all dead. You know what I mean? And what's worse, here's the thing, right? Okay, if you're that guy that's like, oh my god, we're all gonna die, oh Jesus, oh, whatever, right? And then you survive, and then that guy survives. It's like now you're the first one's getting eaten because it's like you already showed me you're a bitch,
right?
So it's like you couldn't even keep it solid when we were up there,
right?
Now, yeah, you're the first one getting eaten.
Yeah. I could definitely.
I might eat you even though rescue's on the way. Like, that just depends. Like, I might just kill you anyway. Because at this point, you've ruined my whole day.
Right.
I was fine with dying. Now we're stuck in the Alpines, and, like, I'm fucking stuck with you.
Right.
You know, like, we're in the Alps. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm stuck with bitchy McGee over here. Like, fuck that. Now I'm going to kill this guy. Because he's ruined my whole day.
Right. And I can definitely see where this is coming from, but I just feel like people, I don't know. If I get on a plane and every time I'm like, look, if this bitch go down, I accept it. It's kind of like I get on a plane, hey, I accept that hey, there's a chance. It may not be 0, but let's just say it's 0.1% chance, right?
Yeah.
That this plane's going to crash and everybody's going to die on it. I get on the plane and I'm getting on it, accepting that, like, hey, this 1% could happen. Yeah, let's just say 1%, but hey, you never know.
Yeah.
So
but I just don't. I don't feel like. Here's the thing. Like, as a man, I size up every man in the room, right? Mm-hmm. So when I'm on a plane, it's no different. I'm sizing up everybody. I'm like, okay, I think I could take that guy. I'm not scared of the guy with a cardigan sweater and fucking loafers. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that guy. Everybody's scared of you. You know what I'm saying? So we crash. Like, all right, yeah, that guy's he's edible. Yeah,
he's edible.
He's edible. Yeah, I mean, we can eat that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm looking at all the other people, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I fly coach because I'm poor. So it's like, you know what I mean? I don't get the first class treatment. They're the first to die, by the way. First class is dead zone, right? It's people like coach that are going to survive. So they got to, survive with a bunch of poor people, which is helpful,
right?
Because the rich, they don't know how to survive without money. Yeah. So poor people do. So it's like, we're good, but that guy's got to die first.
Right.
I just don't like the way you screamed. Right. And I think I would bring that up. Like, as we're all trying to gather wood and shit, I'm going to be like, hey, I don't like the way you were yelling in the air. So, see, this is how we got to eat somebody. I'm going to give you a head start.
Why don't you just go try to hunt for You got some sticks.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's the group mentality. You got to feed the group first.
Right.
So you kill the guy, skin him, right?
Oh,
And you feed the group first, and then you eat. And you get everybody on your side. That's how you do it.
Right.
I don't know. I thought about that way too much.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah. I haven't got to that thought yet.
Sometimes I lie awake at night with scenarios in my head, and that's one of them. It's like, if I had to eat somebody, could I do it? I'm like, yeah, but I have to have the group on my side. Because if I have the group on my side, then that means they're more acceptable to me doing what's necessary. You don't want to turn against you,
Right.
because then you become the hunted.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you damn sure don't want, like, that little bitch ass dude, like, trying to run alpha. You went alpha in the air. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were an alpha just a minute ago. What the fuck was all that attitude?
Right.
Yeah. You had to beat that guy to death with a rock.
Hell no. I get what you're saying, but like, I don't know.
Like, first you're going to eat the dead ones, right? Like, that's obvious.
If you can, because they're probably going to be burned from fucking diesel.
Yeah, see, they're already cooked. You know what I'm saying? They're already cooked. So all you got to do is eat them.
You're right. Yeah, they would be cooked.
Yeah.
But it'd be mangled.
I mean, it's not going to be great. I mean, you're not going to have a great time. It's not like it's going to be, a campfire, we're sitting around eating a leg. Like, yeah, this is great. Oh, this is a fun time. It's like camping. By the way, I think camping is stupid.
Yeah, me too.
Why the fuck would I want to spend all that money to be homeless for a weekend?
I say RV camping. I like the idea of RV camping.
That's not really camping, though. That's more like hanging out in an RV for a week.
Yeah, but like
camping to me is like
and
the campfire, the tents around, the bears, the rape, all that. That's all camping.
I'm good.
I don't want none of that.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with it. Because I've been homeless before. I know what camping's like. I'm good. I built my life like this so I didn't have to camp.
Right.
So why the fuck? Camping is stupid.
Right.
It's the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah.
To me.
I can understand that some people are closer with nature, I guess. But it's like, why go sleep in a fucking tent and just get you an RV or something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, have you ever seen those survival shows where they go out in the wilderness and are like, we have nothing but a knife and a hatchet.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to make this trap to catch a rabbit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like they're like lining up fucking rocks and shit. And like they're building this thing. It looks cool. I don't want to do it.
Right.
Like, it's like, thanks for the information. I know if I ever get stuck in an apocalyptic event, I think I'll be okay to build a tent, But the thing is like, I don't really want to do it just for fun. Like, to me, it's just dumb. Like, we're sitting around fucking s'mores and kumbaya. That's not what you're going to do in an apocalyptic event, though. It's like, if you really got homeless, you're not going to be doing that.
Right.
You're going to be trying to survive, right? So, like, I get survival shows. I can understand that because, like, they're like professional idiots or whatever. But, like, me, no. I like my house.
Right.
All my stuff's here.
Right.
Now, why the fuck would I want to leave all my stuff just to go be homeless for a weekend? That just makes no sense to me.
Yeah. No, I definitely see what you're talking about.
And then, like, a lot of people love camping. I just didn't know it was a big, like, especially out here, it's a big deal.
I think,
like, Bass Pro Shop makes a killing off of campers.
I don't know. Me personally, I think, I don't know. I would like the RV camping, meaning like we post it up.
But that's not really camping because you can still bring your Xbox. That's not camping.
True, but you still get to go. You're doing camping, but you're not doing it to the full extent. Meaning like you're taking in nature. You're in your home for like this weekend. It's like this thin sheet of like cloth that's held up by some fucking rods, and you have to just sleep in there.
Yeah,
that's just stupid.
Yeah.
To me, I could go camping, but like I have to physically be.
But you got to bring your house with you.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not camp. I don't consider that camping.
I'm gonna do the camping shit, like the s'mores, the hiking, the
But when
fishing.
it's all said and done, you're gonna go indoors.
Yes.
Where your bathroom is.
Yeah, for sure.
Where your stuff is and your bed and your pillows. Yeah, but the thing is like I look at when I'm talking about camping, I'm not talking about that because that doesn't really seem that bad. Like with a camper, it doesn't seem bad at all. It's like okay, I have a house on wheels now. That's cool. But like.
I get what you're saying. You're talking about the camp.
In the woods, fucking, like
tent up and
tents and like the whole pallet.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta shit and bury it. You know what I mean? Like that kind of camping. You gotta watch out for snakes, bears, and mountain lions dragging your kids away in the middle of the night. Like you gotta worry about all that shit. Like I don't want to do any of that. None of that sounds fun to me.
No, it doesn't to me either.
And they're like, oh, but we can get an inner tube and go on a river. That doesn't sound fun either. I don't want to do none of that. Why would I want to get in a plastic tube full of air and drift down a fucking river?
That's a legit river.
Just to get. I'm redheaded. Me and the sun have never been friends. We are not cool.
Right.
I'm not sitting in that shit burning all day just to come back and be miserable all night. No, thank you. The thing is like there's certain things I know I can't do, and that's one of them.
I mean,
but I could kill people to survive. Like I know that for a fact.
If it came down,
I've thought about it enough. If it comes down to it, yeah.
I thought about it, and I can do it if it came down to like a zombie apocalypse. Meaning like
you boiled it down to zombies.
That's the only way I could think of it. Meaning like, let's say
so like if terrorists took over the United States, or like like it went like apocalyptic now type shit in the United States. You couldn't kill nobody
to save my life, yeah, but not to like. I wouldn't kill him.
I feel like you would try to bargain with him. But like, I'll tell you what, don't kill me. Instead, take my iPhone.
No, hell no. See, on that situation, yeah, for sure. Because I look at it as like, I want to be alive, so I have to do what I do so I can't be unalived. So.
How many, like, okay, all right, zombies, fine. How many zombies do you really think you could kill? Like, in shape as you are now, the shape that you're in.
It depends on what I have. If I got a bat.
Well, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. You never know.
If
like,
I have
you never know
a
what you're gonna
bat, I can probably take out as many as my body will allow me to. Without
what do you do zombie day one? Like, what's day one? Is that bunker down in a house and hope it goes away?
No,
like,
my first day.
Get out and go to the country. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get to the first day when it first you know that first day is wild. Everybody's running around. The zombies are running.
Yeah, you don't know who's been bit. Like, it's a whole thing.
You're still trying to process it.
Like the movies don't even settle down until like week 4.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's like 23 weeks later, and then all of a sudden it's like everything's cool.
Right. I would be trying to get all my loved ones who are not bitten together and work out a plan.
Yeah, because you're a bitch, you gotta go.
Yeah.
I know enough movies.
Right.
I've seen enough movies, and I know enough shit about zombies that if you've been bit, you got to go. I don't care who you are. I'm like, sorry, Granny, but you got to go.
but Grants,
I'm like, I loved you, but you know what? It's over with. I'm sorry. You got to get out. Yeah. I'll kick you out of the moving car. I don't give a fuck. Like, you're out of here.
I'm at that point where like I could like if you're bitten, right, and you refuse to leave, I mean, I may have to kill you because I will have to kill you because you're gonna threaten all the rest of our lives. So you either leave or we have to kill you.
That's how Tyrese did it in that movie. When they gave birth to the zombie baby.
Oh, yeah. He was not trying to let
fucking Tyrese, bro. Ruined the whole movie. Ruined it for everybody.
Yeah. I was like, what? But
he was hiding his wife's bite, remember? And then the baby came out as a zombie.
I was like, how the
And the old granny went in there. And the old lady. Yeah.
That's the first.
What's the movie? Dawn of the Dead.
True-born
Dawn of the Dead.
Zombie.
Yeah.
That's Zombie King right there.
Well, I think they killed it anyway. So it doesn't matter.
But that's the firstborn.
The point is, Tyrese ruins the world. That was the whole point of that movie.
Yeah. Because he wouldn't let his wife go because she got bit.
Like, okay, because, all right, so here's the thing, right? Fuel only stabilizes for a year. You get a year of fuel, right? Which is that's the point. That's the thing about zombie movies and shows that I hate. Is like, why is there still fuel just readily available for them to drive cars around? That's not a thing.
Right.
Eventually, it'd come down to like horses and shit, if there are any left.
Right.
I don't even know do zombies eat horses? Like, do we even know?
No clue.
Do we know if they eat cows? Do we know if we're gonna have a food source? That's the whole thing. We don't know. No one knows anything. Nope. The ones that are gonna be safe are gonna be the bunker guys. Those little fucking
billionaires
preppers and shit. Like the billionaires. They got bunkers
and then the people who already prepped for this shit. The ones who are like, I know it's coming, so I got the bunker ready. Woo!
Yeah, those guys. Yeah, and we're sitting here laughing at them, but then it happens, and we're like, wait, let me in too.
Can we please come in? No, you should have got your bunker ready.
Yeah. Well, they're not wrong because then you become another mouth to feed. So it's like, I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. I'd leave me out too.
All right.
You know.
Yeah. I feel like I could kill then because that's like now I'm killing to survive. If it was a situation where like I'm on an island and they're like, hey, look, everybody's here to kill and you have to either die or kill.
Oh shit! Like everybody's hunting everybody.
Yeah, what's that movie? I can't remember who was in the movie, but it was a movie where it was a game and they put all these killers on an island.
Hunger Games?
No, that's basically but it was an actual like a more violent movie. And
I have no idea. Predator?
No,
I have no clue. I can't.
It was like
it sounds like a dope movie though.
It was a bunch of prisoners, right? And their prisoners were tagged, and they put them all on the island, and they just was like, all right, the last one, you get to you don't have to go to jail anymore. You can be free. And then
so you got to fight for your freedom.
and like,
or you die.
yeah, and there was motherfuckers getting killed left. It was a dude that literally jumped because they gave you a parachute and they had weapons all over the island and shit
Damn,
like
it's
that.
like Warzone in real life.
Yeah, and they were just like, hey, go.
It's like Caldera.
Yeah, it was a dude who jumped out. I remember the dude was the first person to jump out of the plane, pulled his chute, and as he jumped out, another dude like fucked with his chute, and he fell straight to the ground and died. And I was just like,
Oh,
damn.
so he got to kill off the rip.
Off the before even setting foot on the
Damn,
ground.
good shit.
And that
he
dude
must have been a YouTuber.
I don't know, but yeah, it was. If I was put in that situation, then yeah, I could probably kill. I know I would, because I wouldn't. I love life enough where I'm not gonna just be like, you know what?
Or I mean, at least try. You don't know what the other guy is going to be able to do. Like,
Right. Yeah, for sure. Because I don't know.
no, on my luck, one of those would be like a fucking old ex-Navy SEAL or something.
right,
And I'd be like, well,
right.
we're all dead. That's cool. 'Cause we're not going to be able to compete with that. He already has training on this. Like,
Right. So
He can hold his breath for like 94 minutes and shit. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are we going to do?
So I would try.
We're out of
but-
shape and fat. Like, the fuck we going to do?
Yeah,
You know?
for sure. Yeah, I would definitely try, but I know
We can't even
I'm
lift
not-
our body weight. This guy right here can survive months
I went
without
to the-
food.
I went to the gym a couple days
And oxygen.
and I legit was like, oh, let me go ahead and put 220 on there and see if I can bend it. I went up there and I got one, and now I was like, okay, two, and I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and rack this. Yeah. I was like, fucking lift my whole body weight. I went back to like 175, and I like knocked out a cool like 8, and then I was like, all right, let me get.
I feel like you're showing off. I don't even think I can do 175.
And no, I was struggling. I was definitely like.
Them arms
And
was
there was
shaking.
it was nobody to spot me either. So if that bitch would have came down, I would have been like, help me.
I think my thing about the zombie apocalypse that would really fuck me up is the kids. Because what are we going to do with them? They're too loud. They don't ever listen. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do about babies, right? All they're going to do is give away your position the entire time. You ever seen A Quiet Place?
Yes.
How they had to,
that
like-
movie terrified
So, like,
the
how they had to,
fuck out of me.
like, build that area on the
Yeah.
bottom to keep the baby down? Like, because it was always making noise and shit?
And
Like,
they-
that's my point. Like, what are
that
you going to
shit.
do? You're going to have to build, like, an area where kids can be in there. But now you're stationary. So it's like now you're stuck in one spot. You can't move around. So if like a wave of these flesh-eating creatures come by, like, you know what I mean? You have to be extremely quiet. Like, that'll be a whole thing. Plus ammo is another one, right? You only got so much ammo in this one.
Right.
You know.
It's not like you could just make ammo from
Exactly.
dirt and shit.
Exactly. That's my point. So then it comes down to like hand-to-hand, right? Which is cool. I got like a sword and an axe and shit. Like, I'll be okay for now, but how am I going to sharpen it? You know what I mean? Like, what food are we going to eat? Like, there's so many questions. Are we even going to make it out of day one?
Yeah,
like,
true.
you don't even know what's going to happen. Like, you could, you know what I'm saying? You could be the best fighter in the world, get hit by a random car or something.
Yeah,
like, you
they're
just don't
running from
fucking
zombies
know.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, just, you know, the people that panic and just fuck up everything. That'd be me. I'm not even going to lie to you.
I don't know. To myself.
I mean, like, flying through I-20 just
Right.
fucking up everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Like, fuck them.
I look at it as like I can say what I could do now, but I never know until it fucking happens. I say this,
Yeah.
I'll do this, but the day the zombie apocalypse happened, then I'll truly know what I'll do because I'll have to do it.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say yeah, but it's like
Like, what exactly? Like, you don't really know what you're going to do until you're in the situation. You know what I mean?
right. Like
Because then, like, what do you do if, like, you know, you run across, like, a 5-year-old girl and she's been bitten? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got to kill. You got to kill a 5-year-old? Like, you know, like, that shit would fuck you up mentally. Like, that's
for
going to
sure.
fuck you up forever.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would say
Unless you're like a psychopath. The psychos are going to be the ones that win in the end of the day.
I think I could do it for the simple fact that I could. Well, I don't know if I could detach because at that point, I have to look at what the world I'm in now. I'm not gonna go killing 5-year-olds because they got a scrape on their arm now. 'Cause that's kind of crazy. But I'm saying
That's why the psychos are going to win. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel like
they'll smother them for fun. Like, they don't give a fuck.
I feel like I could. Okay, we're in a zombie apocalypse. You've been bitten, so I think I could detach. I could be like, all right, look, to me now. You're not a 5-year-old. You're a zombie that could kill me.
Yeah, but it's still going to be hard.
Oh no, I'm
well,
not.
for me, it would. I
I'm
don't
not
know
gonna be
about
like,
you.
oh, you got bit. Bow.
Fred
bow,
might. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know. You might.
I'm gonna be like, you're a zombie. Well,
Look at the flowers. Like on The Walking Dead.
right. Look at the flowers.
Look at the flowers. The thing, I don't know. Like, could I? Probably, but it would still fuck me up.
I know.
I'm always gonna like remember it
For sure.
Plus, the thing is like, all right, here's another thing. Like, I snore at night, right? So what's it gonna be like if I'm asleep and I'm snoring? I don't have a CPAP machine. It's been a zombie apocalypse. What am I gonna plug it up at? There's so many questions. It's like questions that I never got answers to.
I feel like
who's gonna keep the power grid going?
Zombie apocalypse, I think you'll be good with the snoring, but let's just use it as like a quiet place. No, it depends on which zombies we're talking about. Because the zombies from World War Z who were like, they were kind of sound zombies, then you're kind of, and them bitches was fast and smart.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. We don't even know what they're attached to. Like, are they just, can they smell people? Because then we're all dead.
If it's just a Walking Dead zombie and they're all just stupid and slow.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Yeah, and then, you can snore all you want to because.
Yeah, just put a fence up.
Right, yeah. They're just sitting at the fence.
Just being stupid.
The fence is like this high. You're just
I don't really care about them.
But if it's the more advanced zombies, then you're like, shit.
Dawn of the Dead zombies,
Right.
like, where they fucking keep up with cars and shit.
Oh my god, that shit terrified
I'd
me.
be a little worried because I can't outrun a car. I can't even run for long periods of time.
I can't.
So I don't know how far I would actually get.
I don't think I would get.
It does see like all the guns, all the ammo, all that food, all that shit. That's cool, but you know, it'd be the ones in your own backyard. Like, you don't know, your wife like might like secretly hate you and use this as an opportunity to kill you, and just you don't fucking know. Like, you just never know.
Yeah, you're not.
I told you, I overthink. I think way too in depth on things. Like, because when I watched like apocalyptic movies and shit like that,
You like put yourself in.
I think about it and I'm just like, but what if like I couldn't trust no one? I don't think I could.
Really?
Fuck no. I like 3 people I could trust, and you're one of them.
I feel like
And my wife's the other one.
I feel like I couldn't trust people if it was a not apocalypse, but like a world. If it was like humanity has to come together versus these aliens, then I can't trust motherfuckers. Because what if,
I think I could in that point, because then
No.
it's like, if you have to understand that everybody's gonna be thinking the same thing. It's like it's us versus them.
you never know. What if that one
Well, there's
racist
always
guy?
gonna be one or
that
two.
one racist guy is like, as soon as this battle go off, I'm gonna shoot this guy in the head and be like, it's gotta go.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you would have to be a hardcore racist. Like, how much racism is running in your body that we're fighting aliens? Like, we have a whole planet to save, right? And as soon as it's done, you kill the black dude. Like, how much racism?
That's how I've thought about
Like,
it. Though.
why don't you channel that racism into being racist towards aliens? At that point, I'd be like, look, I get it. We're not friends. Okay, but that guy literally wants to kill you and rape your kids. So, now I'm not saying you're right or wrong.
Right.
Okay? All I'm saying is take that anger and point it that way.
Right.
Because then now we can come together on some common ground.
Right. I don't know. I don't think. Well, I'm putting it as like the most extreme racist.
The only thing I would want to hear is what kind of racist terms would be shot at the aliens. Like, what are we calling them? Because we know all the racist terms here for the rest of us.
Right.
The honkies, the N-words, you know, like we know all those. But what do you got for the aliens? Like, I can't wait for this. Where do they come up with these names? Like, I've never understood, where does racist names come from? Remember when coronavirus was going around and they called it the Kung Flu?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the funniest
That
shit.
shit was funny.
I don't care what no one says. That shit was
funny.
hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Okay, but the thing is, it's like, who the fuck thought that up? Like, I want to know what racist terms we're gonna have for the aliens. I legit want to know.
I don't know.
What do we? Well, I guess it all depends on what they look like or what they do. Right. You know what I mean? Or like whatever. Right. Are they like the big-headed ones like we see in like, you know, all the sci-fi movies or the documentaries? I don't know.
Yeah,
but I would legit want to know. That's what I want to know. That's my question. What racist terms are we using for aliens?
Right. I don't know. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I would just thought about
them goddamn star children, or, you know, whatever. I don't know what you can come up with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those fucking quasars, you know, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I just look at it as like, I don't know if I could trust people if it's a humanity versus something else.
Them sun babies.
Right.
I don't know. I'm trying. I'm trying, but I'm drawing a blank.
Right.
My racism isn't working today. It's off.
It would work if we like you said, knew what the aliens we see.
But I just feel like if the human race as a whole, like all of us,
I don't think
are in danger, you would have to be the most hardcore racist to still hate other races. while simultaneously fighting aliens. Like, I'm just saying, like, hats off to you. You are really dedicated to your craft, sir.
Oh, I feel like they would be. I feel like this. If aliens came down to Earth tomorrow and they were like, we're here for your resources, and we're here to not act for your resources. We're taking your resources, and the government was like, okay, every government would have to put all the bullshit we went through. We have to put it to the side to save Earth. Everybody, let's get together. All the world leaders would get together and like, let's make a plan to fight these motherfuckers.
Like China would bring out, like
I feel
all
like
the
China
computer technology.
We'll be
Russia
fighting.
would bring out all the crazy white people.
We'll be fighting, and China would like send a nuke and be like, "Oh, we were shooting at the aliens," and it like, "Fuck
yeah,
around,
right. Oh yeah, it
New
accidentally
York.
hit Manhattan.
Right.
Whoops.
It's just like, bro, what the fuck?
Sorry, we missed.
Right. That's what I think would happen.
That's a possibility.
I couldn't put my full trust in that.
Well, the thing is they're always going to take advantage, right?
Sure.
So, like, anytime that anyone is weak, they're immediately going to take it. Like, think about it. If Russia got brought down to their knees, right? America would be the first one to step in, but like, don't worry, we're here to liberate you.
Right. Sure. Oh, yeah. Fucking us. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Well, China would be no better.
Yeah.
Like, but I would feel bad for Ukraine. What are they going to do? They got, like, one building and a missile left. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do to help out.
Oh, shit. They fucking shit up with that one.
Russia's going to come in and be like, all right, look, my bad. Let's, we got aliens to fight, so let's put this to the side for now.
Right.
Okay, we'll put it on pause, right? We're going to put our war on hold.
No. I feel like they would then take shots at
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
Mid fight. I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know if we could ever like full like as a whole world come together. You know, Africa's splitting in half. Did you hear about that shit? Yeah. Yeah, my wife came in earlier and told me that Africa is literally splitting in half, the whole continent. And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So we got to deal with that.
Yeah.
But I think, what would kill off the aliens? Coronavirus. That's what would do it. Yep, they catch COVID and be donezo. Because they've never experienced shit on Earth. Allergies? You step your foot in Texas, you're done, son. You're going to sneeze yourself to death.
What if the aliens put COVID on the world and they're like, everybody who's got COVID, secretly, we put that in here and we can flip a switch and now we can control all of it.
No, we can't do that because then the Democrats would be right. Then it wasn't China. And now it becomes a whole global problem. It's like now we have to apologize to China. And, the America's not really good at apologizing to people.
We just
really
send you money.
We
just send you money. We slide you some money. And
here's
just like,
$50 billion of taxpayer money
Right.
to help fund whatever the fuck we did.
Yep, that's what we did when we bombed. I can't remember the name right now. We bombed them and we're just like, hey, we're sorry.
That's what we did with Ukraine too. Remember, Ukraine was getting their ass fucked up, and they're like, "We need help." We're like, "Here's some money."
All right. We need guns and soldiers.
Oh, sorry, we left them all in Iraq.
All right.
But I tell you what, here's some money.
That's
Oopsies.
Right.
Oopsie poopsies.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. If aliens, I think, I don't know. Well, we're shooting down UFOs right now. So apparently that got quiet out of nowhere. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened with that.
I feel like they we didn't shoot down a UFO. It was actually a fucking drone, and then they're just like quiet now. What happened to all the fucking UFO shit they were talking about?
Yeah, it was like, oh, we have unidentified flying objects flying around. We've shot down 2.
Yeah.
We'll let you know more. A couple months later, nothing. It's like, I'm pretty sure they don't want to tell us.
Right.
I think at this point.
So you think it's some Men in Black shit happening in the background?
No, I don't even think it's that. I think what it is, it's a lot more dumber than we're thinking it is. I don't think it's really aliens. I think it's Chinese weather balloons and shit. Like they shot down that one that was going over what was it, Arkansas or some shit?
I think it was like
Alabama,
North Carolina or South Carolina.
It was some redneck state.
Yeah, I think it was on the coast, somewhere on the coast.
They were like, "You get that goddamn jet pan out of here!"
Right.
They just shot it down. Yeah, but the thing is, I think it's more stupid than that. I really do think it's like some dumb shit, like weather balloons or something. And they shot it down, and everybody heard UFO. UFO is literally unidentified flying object. Does not mean it's a fucking alien ship.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't. And I don't care how much you try to push that shit on TikTok. It doesn't mean it's a fucking alien. It could literally just be unidentified flying. It could have been a kid's toy. They don't fucking know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Hell, in the 90s, it was like the 90s or early 2000s, there was a fucking guy who put a little dude inside of a fucking spacecraft and flew it around. And people lost their shit. And when it landed, this little guy dressed as an alien pops out. True story.
Yeah, I think
everyone lost their shit on it. It could be that.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that guy would be dead. But still,
Dead? Why would they kill him?
because they shot it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, I don't think it's really aliens. I think it's something dumb. Probably some shit the government doesn't want us to know because they don't want to seem like they're, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't want to seem vulnerable. You know what I mean? So they're just like, we
Okay.
shot it down and it's not nothing we have to worry about no more.
Okay, yeah.
You know.
Instead of asking a question, they're just like, shoot it down, fake it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is this thing floating in our atmosphere? Let's go check it out. Nope, shoot that bitch down as soon as you see it.
Could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's alien.
No, I don't think it's alien. I don't know. I feel like if aliens, the Earth has been around long enough that if aliens were like truly true here, we would have found some fucking signs, or we've had a lot of signs, and the government's like doing everything in their power to cover that shit up.
Do you really believe in a lot of that UFO conspiracy stuff? I can. Okay.
I don't know.
I can believe the fact that there might have been a extraterrestrial, back in like a long time ago that like re-altered the ape DNA and made us. I can believe that. We do that now, like gene splicing and
Right, yeah.
stuff like we do that now. We manipulate DNA all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it wouldn't be. That's not a far stretch. You know what I
Right.
mean? But government hiding all of this stuff, and it's a hard sell for me because it's like the government is not as smart as people think they are. Like they really are stupid. Like if you really pay attention to some of the shit they say, it's like, what are you talking about? It's really a bunch of idiots that run shit.
I don't know. Well, what if that's the picture they're trying to paint?
Oh, that we're all just dumb and we don't know. That'd be a good. Yeah, you got me. And you elected Donald Trump for Christ's sake. And he doesn't get much more fucking dumb than that. And now look, we got Biden. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Who let Grandpa take the wheel?
Right.
What the fuck is this? Like, to me, I look at the government, I just laugh. I'm like, God, you guys are fucking stupid. Of course, granted, they have some really intelligent people in the government. I'm not
Right.
saying they don't.
Right.
But majority of them, especially leaders,
Oh yeah.
oh, guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah. I
Like,
don't
they
know.
say some of the dumbest shit in the world. And you're just like, what? Like, remember that one dude who was trying to preach the anti-abortion stuff? And he was like, well, the female body has a way of getting rid of those incest babies. And I was like, did you really just say that?
I don't think I remember.
Live
that.
on TV? Yeah, I don't remember who it was. It was a representative for some redneck-ass country or state. Might as well be countries at this point. We're all
Right,
fucking so
yeah.
separated. We might as well be different countries.
Yeah, true.
The divided states of embarrassment is what
Yeah,
we should
no.
be. But you know what I mean?
Right.
Like just some of the stuff they say, and I'm just like, do you really honestly in your heart of hearts believe that? Or are you
Right.
just that dumb
Right.
to say some shit like that?
I don't know.
Because they were talking about, so you know how abortion goes, right? It's
Right.
always the same thing. It's like women's rights, we shouldn't kill babies.
Right.
And then in the middle, it's like, what about the people that got raped and, they shouldn't be forced to,
Right.
to
Understand.
carry their rape child, right?
Right.
That's the main thing. Those are the three big points in the argument. Okay, all valid points. And then this guy was like, yeah, but the female body has a way of getting rid of those kinds of things. And then like literally the next day he's on TV. He's like, I recant my statement. I really listened to that and it sounded horrible. I was like, dude, you're a fucking idiot.
Idiot.
Like you really have no idea. You're just saying shit.
Right.
You're just
Okay.
saying whatever it takes to get the vote.
Well, right.
So for me to have this idea of a government being this giant cabal that just controls everything, no, I really do think that they're just stupid, and that's why shit keeps happening. It's because they're dumb.
You
For
got a
God's
point,
sakes,
yeah.
we have the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, who literally goes out and posts. By the way, we had some shit leak out of our lab. My bad.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you even have Ebola there? What the fuck is the point?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like, why? Why is it even in the lab in the first place to be able to leak? Remember Lyme disease? They had ticks that had Lyme disease, right? And they were studying Lyme disease and shit, and it got out of the lab, and now we have Lyme disease spreading throughout the United States. It has
Right.
been for years.
Right.
And everybody's like, whoopsies. I really do think the government is just stupid.
Yeah, because I'll say this: if since you brought that in my mind, if you have a lab that's so secure that a certain people can enter, and how the fuck is this shit keep getting out then?
Exactly. What's the point? And then they say, my bad, and then get more funding next year to
Yeah,
fix it.
yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you're all right. Yeah.
It's like this. It's like if I came out and said some really, really, really offensive, racist ass shit, right, on this podcast, right, and then tomorrow I come back and I'm like, all right, well, I said that. I apologize. My bad. And then the government just gave me a bunch of money to fix it. That's what it's kind of like to me. It's like you fucked up. No one's reprimanded.
Right.
They throw money at it, and it goes away. And but the problem still lies.
For sure.
Because that's what they're saying happened with COVID. It escaped a lab or whatever, you know, in China or some stupid shit or whatever.
Right.
Or somebody ate a bat. I don't know. That's the whole thing. That's like a bajillion things it could be.
Yeah.
They said AIDS came. Somebody ate a monkey.
Yeah.
Or fucked a monkey.
Yeah, I thought it was fucked the monkey, but yeah.
Who knows? It's always something. There's always one guy's like, I'll tell you where it came from.
Right,
You get those, and then they just run with that story.
Right.
That's where conspiracies are born. It's always a redneck basement. It's always in somebody's fucking living room with their weird uncle that just spouts off random shit.
Yeah.
The government's a lie. They're coming to take your kids, and everybody just runs with it.
Right. Because I think I heard.
The Alex Jones of the world. You know what I mean?
I heard COVID came from someone eating a bat from one of my redneck coworkers. A redneck coworker.
Told you. It's always a redneck.
And I believed him. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, that's where it came from. A Chinese man eating a bat. I was just like, damn, that's crazy. And then later on, I was
First
like,
of all,
no, maybe it said the CDC or.
I don't think the Chinese eat bats.
I mean, they fucking
Now,
eat
dogs and shit?
No,
Yeah, maybe.
I think they eat anything.
I don't think so.
I literally watched a video yesterday where this Asian chick, cut off a cow's head and ate the cow's head, cooked it.
But that's a cow. We eat cows here. Where do you think
We
the
don't eat
head
that.
goes? You think they just throw it away?
No, I thought they take it to one of them processed plants. They grind it up and use it for other shit.
Like hot dogs?
Yeah,
Or
that's what I
dog
thought.
food?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's possible. But I mean,
No,
what's
she ate it.
different?
She
Oh,
cooked
okay.
it.
So because it's ground up
Yeah.
and put into something, you're okay
Yeah.
with eating it. But she eats it like normal, and now you're grossed out.
For sure. She
Does that
literally
even make sense? It's
skinned-
the same thing.
She skinned the head off, took out the eyeballs, cracked the skull on, took the brain out, and then she cooked like she basically did what we do to like chicken, but to the cow's fucking head.
Yeah.
I was just like, that's actually no, I can see it now.
Bruh. I'm like, where's your head at? Like, it's the same
Yeah,
thing
it's-
we do. That's what they put in all that processed
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
Like that's in your fucking beef patties. Like that they don't give a fuck. No, I'll tell you this much. This is what I know. Okay, no part of the animal goes unused. No part of the animal. Name a part. What the fuck do you think chitlins are?
Yeah.
Intestines. They don't fuck. They will feed you anything if you're willing to buy it. If you're willing to spend $6-7 on it, they'll fucking feed it to you.
I hate.
And the FDA don't give a fuck because they're fucking banking in billions per year.
Yeah. I had this conversation yesterday about chitlins, but yeah. No,
You see my point?
Yeah.
No part of the animal goes unused.
that's
So
no.
therefore, what's the difference between some Asian chick across the world boiling a cow head and eating it? You know what I mean? Or you eating it in a hot dog? It's the same shit.
Well, I think it's just the fact that I can see that it's a cow's head, and she sees that it's a cow head. Then me
Yeah,
not
because
being
look,
able to
she
see.
sees it as a cow head. You see it as like a fucking grill out. You know, like we're outside grilling, just some fucking chicks high-fiving in the background with a dude with a beard and there's a volleyball going off. You see that. So you're cool with it, but it's the same shit.
It's the same. I feel like it's the same, but with extra steps, because I don't see a cow. I don't see where he's flipping the burgers or whatever he's flipping. I don't see that as like cow head. I see that, okay, that's a burger meat, or that's this.
You know what
that's
I
this,
asked?
that's it.
I always wanted to know, where do they bury the bones of
They
these
don't.
cows?
They don't.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they just grind it up and use it for other shit. Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
No one ever asked where they bury the bones. They don't. They grind that shit up and use it too. Why the fuck do you think I stay away from processed meat?
Oh, yeah.
Let's fuck that.
Yeah.
If I look, I'll tell you like this. I kill a deer, right? We skin it, gut it, we bury the entrails. We don't eat them.
Yeah, no.
We bury the entrails, all that stuff. You know, some weirdos drink the heart or some shit. I don't know.
Bite the heart. That's weird. Oh.
I don't do. You know,
Your first kill, you gotta.
you gotta kiss it and lick its balls or whatever the fuck they do. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta lick its anus. That's where the vanilla flavoring is. You know,
yeah,
whatever the
no.
fuck. But
Right.
but the thing is like right after that we bare the entrails, right? Now we skin it, right? Cut the meat down. Okay. Well, usually I just take it to a guy that does it. But
Right.
point is,
Yeah.
they cut the meat off. Then the rest of it gets buried. And then coyotes come and dig it up and do whatever the fuck they want with it, right? They don't do that shit at processing plants. They cut all the meat off, trim it up, throw it in a giant bin. That giant bin is then sent down the road. FDA looks at it, it's good. Sends it on down the road. Then it goes on a conveyor belt. And you have people over there with knives cutting into it left and right. You know what I mean? Cutting them into cuts. But where do the bones go? They take that shit, they're going to boil them, make broth. Right? That broth is then sold. And then they take the remaining bones, they grind them up, and they put them into whatever. But no one knows where they go into. The FDA has a rule that there's so many rat droppings allowed inside of food, processed food. Like so many per ounce, like so many per pound or something. So rat problems are real big inside some of these processing places. It's like it's crazy to me. It's fucking crazy the amount of shit that we do as like as America, just in a whole, like as this whole processed meat thing is crazy.
Damn.
Where do they bury the bones? They don't.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Hell, fucking. Where do they bury the hooves? They don't.
Yeah,
Where's the genitalia go?
They grind that shit up
and throw it in dog food. That's what your dog eats. Yeah, your dog's eating beef dick.
Beef dick.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome. It's all true.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
I only know this because as a truck driver, you run into a lot of people that'll tell you shit. Like, oh yeah, this is where we take the intros. We got to take them over here. And what they'll do is they'll clean them out. They turn them into dog food. Or sometimes, or like the pig intestines and like, oh yeah, they turn that into chitlins. It's like a trillion things that go on, but you just look at it and like, I step back from the whole scene and look at it as a whole. And I'm like, this is gross.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I stay away from processed shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. Nope. No, thank you. Because if you can't show me where you bury the bones and shit, do you know what they do with the zoo?
What?
They bury the animals in a landfill.
Really?
Yeah. They're not buried at a zoo. There's no fucking proper burial.
They literally, this animal just died. All right, call the food people and come take it so they can use it for food or something.
What? No. No, like if a giraffe dies, it's too big. Where are they going to bury it? They have spots out in the landfill. They pay them, right? The landfill goes out and they dig out this big ass fucking square, drop the animal in there, throw dirt on it.
That's it?
That's it.
The fuck?
Elephants, giraffes, all the really big animals. Yeah, that's what they do.
Oh, I thought they were just thrown into the process of, all right, they're getting turned into.
No, you're not gonna get that. There's no giraffe meat here in fucking America.
I definitely wonder how it tastes though.
It's weird here in America because we just go to the store and get our food. But like smaller countries and stuff, or even like bigger continents, like Africa's a perfect example. When the village wants to eat, they gotta hunt it.
Yeah, they gotta hunt that shit. Yeah.
So they're getting, whatever that they eat the real grass fed. That's what I'm saying. Like they eat the good shit, believe it or not. It may seem weird to us, but nah, what we do is fucking weird. Because back in the Gap, we would like our grandfathers and forefathers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to eat, what they had to do. They had to go hunt it.
Hunt it, yeah.
Nowadays we just go to Walmart.
Yep. Walmart.
To me, it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I went on a rant.
No, you're good. I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it.
So my problem is I read and I look at things for what they are. And when they tell me, like you go just go on the FDA website and just look at some of the rules, and you're just like, what the fuck? First of all, I don't believe that any rat dropping should be in my hot dog.
All right.
That's my opinion. But they allow so many per pound. And then there's like so many like an outbreak, right? So like recalls and stuff, right? Yeah. The way they find out about a recall is the amount of consumer feedback they get. It's not that they find it early and they're like, oh shit, this is no. It's the consumers are reaching out to these people like, hey, your product's making everybody sick. And they're like, oh shit.
Well, let's go see why we're making.
What do you think they do with the product?
They just throw it away, don't they?
No, son, nothing gets wasted. They send it overseas. They've been doing that for years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Bayer was a perfect example. Back in the day, Bayer made a aspirin. One guy said he got AIDS off of. And they took this aspirin. It had a whole bunch of recalls on it, right? It was this big thing. Was it Bayer or Tylenol? No, Tylenol. No. That was a different story. No. It was definitely, I think it was Bayer aspirin. They took all this aspirin, sent it to Africa. Made a shit ton of money off of it. Well, they made their money back. But the thing is, it's still making people sick.
Right, for sure. But they're looking at, well, we can't sell it
They
here.
go like, okay, like the COVID vaccine, like all the vaccines are tested on poor countries before they even reach over here.
I thought they were just...
You think too much, man. You got to read.
I
You
thought
got to
they
read
were
for
like
what it is.
lab testing that shit.
Lab testing
And
shit.
they were
Most
like,
of the
well,
people
we tried it on monkeys, so it's good for monkeys.
Nah, most of the people are smart, but no. It's this country's way more crooked.
All right.
Well, not even just this country; it's the world. Like, it's not just us. It's the superpowers that be. That's what I mean by like the government's not this. I don't think they're this giant cabal that just runs everything. I just think they're really stupid and cruel. That's my honest opinion. Now, it might be a pessimistic opinion, but it is opinion nonetheless, and it is mine. I don't think they're as smart as you. Dude, think about it. If I had 100 friends, I couldn't get like 100 people to decide on a birthday party.
Yeah.
Let alone keeping a secret for fucking hundreds and hundreds of years.
But if you put money in their pocket, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but I mean, it would, still, somebody would have to slip up. Somebody,
But
somewhere.
what if they then turn that? Well, he's telling the truth, but let's try to make it seem.
Like,
He's
all right,
crazy. Then
Let's take the Illuminati,
He's crazy.
for example, right? The Illuminati, for example, right? Okay, if the Illuminati was real and they own Hollywood and all this shit, why are they getting locked up?
Because those are the people they want to be locked up.
No, son, it ain't that. It's because they're fucking. It's not a thing. Of course, there's secrets amongst people. We know that. We got secrets.
Right.
Everybody got a secret, right? But the
Right.
thing is, like they're not. It's not a giant. This big organization that just sits around a chair and watches kids get molested or
Right.
whatever. It's not
I mean,
like that.
that's kind of what happened. But
No, because if that was the case,
I mean,
then
the Epstein thing. Yeah.
if the Illuminati was a real thing, then celebrities would be perfect in the eyes of all of us. They would never get in trouble. They would, no matter what happened, they would never get arrested. Cosby wouldn't have been in jail for something that happened 45 fucking years ago. Epstein would have
what
never
if they
been
wanted him to
locked
go?
up. Who's they?
The Illuminati. What if they wanted? They're like,
what
okay.
would be the point? It's easy for like, remember when Michael Jackson died, right? Whatever people
Right.
believe, right? When he died, his record sales went through the fucking roof, right? So killing them off and selling their stuff would be way more profitable than them going to jail. See my point? So what would be the point of doing any of that stuff? Of even putting a stank like pedophilia on Hollywood? What would be the point? Then what? Because now you're tainted.
Right.
Now we all associate Hollywood with pedophilia because of the Epstein stuff and because
Right.
of all the other shit that's been going on.
Right.
Right? Why would you? It's like if I had a group of people, right, and I wanted us to be portrayed in the light as the shining, awesome people. Okay,
Right.
but then I was like, oh yeah, by the way, we're rapists. Well, everyone that associated with me now is gonna be looked at as a rapist. See what I'm saying? No matter how awesome I make myself look or how awesome we look,
Okay.
what would be the point of tainting your group
Yeah.
with something like that?
Unless you're trying to outcast that person, he's like, you're not alone.
See, the thing about Epstein is, right, like the whole, he didn't kill himself. Obviously not. That's true.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
give it that much. But that had to be political because you have to look at how many people were going to that island. It wasn't just like it was Hollywood stars. There was a lot of governors and,
Right.
yeah.
Because he show was about to tell it all. Oh, well, I hate this person, and they were like, oh,
You look at Epstein. Just look at him. You think that guy wasn't going to snitch?
oh no, for sure.
That guy?
I don't think he. Yeah.
What I do
think
is
about
about
it.
to sing like a bird.
Think about he had his own office inside his jail cell, so he was perfectly fine mentally. I'm not sure saying mentally. I think he was okay with the situation. I think truly that he was about to snitch, and they were just like,
Yeah.
okay, well, we can't have this.
That little weak ass dude, as soon as he hit Gen Pop, that whole place was going to sound like a round of applause. That ass about to be wore the fuck out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't going to make it, and he knew he wasn't going to make it. In bed? Nah, son. He knew he was going to sing.
I watched a video yesterday about Fed in regular prison, and I thought federal prison was more like chill because the federal police or federal government, they're in control of it.
I thought that too.
No,
No, I thought that too. When I went into it, I work around a lot of criminals, and I worked with. Oh, I did, and I worked with a guy who was in federal penitentiary. And he told me some of the shit that went down there, and he was like, "I would much rather be at state."
Yeah, and I was just like, "So what's the fuck?"
And I thought state was like the place where you just like oh shit, I got to worry about being raped.
Right.
And Fed was like, kick it. We play racquetball and shit.
Right.
No, son, it's completely different. Well, okay. My point was, if the Illuminati or the Freemasons were all this crazy shit that everybody says there is, why would they taint themselves in such a light if they ran the world?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Why would they taint the politicians as crooked? Or you know what I'm saying? Why would they do all that? There would be no point. There's no gain to poisoning yourself or your group. That's why I don't think they're real. That's why I really do honestly think it's a chain of really stupid people that just do really stupid shit or really fucked up shit.
I can see that.
Think about this. Like when you're born into having everything handed to you, you have the potential to become a tyrant. When you were born as a peasant, you know what I mean? It's a lot harder for you to hate the people you're around.
Right.
You become your environment. It's like the same way when you're born in a hood, you become a hood dude.
Yeah, true.
When you're born in a trailer park, you become a trailer park dude. You know what I mean? It's up to you to reach above and beyond that.
Right.
But that's what you end up as. Yeah. So when you're born into this rich, have everything, every day's a vacation ass fucking life, you don't know what kind of person you're going to be, especially when you don't have parents to raise you.
Right.
You're being raised by the help and shit. You don't know what the fuck that
a
guy's
maid and
to.
a house. What a housewoman?
The butler and the fucking maid and the
I forgot the exact name.
Nannies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
And you don't know what they got going on in their life. You don't know what they're teaching these kids. You don't know.
I have a stop on.
And private schools is another one, right? They don't teach the same shit in public schools they teach in private schools. That's why they're private.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh.
Dude, there's no reason to taint yourself like that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think that they're real. I think that it's a lot easier for poor people or people that are just, like middle class to sit here and point up and say that's the problem. You know what I mean? Than it is to just face the reality. And the reality is our country's ran by idiots. That's really what it is.
I mean, I can definitely see it. Well,
that's my opinion.
I'm taking maybe what if they're... I'm always the guy that's going to be like, I can see that, but I'm also like, but what if they're making us see that? You know what I'm saying? I'm that person.
I don't know. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I just don't see the point. It would make zero sense to me. And of course, everyone's going to say, well, you got to understand there's an agenda behind everything and we're always going to be, that's fine. You could say that Alex Jones shit, but in reality, there's no point in poisoning your own well and drinking your own water.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean? What are you doing? See, you're always fucking with stuff.
No, my wife needs the keys. I should have just gave her to him.
Oh.
She's about to come in here and grab them.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But
yeah,
that's what I see whenever I see the whole Illuminati, Freemasons, the whatever the other ones are. I don't know anything about secret societies. You know what I mean?
No, I definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of rich people doing really weird shit. So that's my opinion. Have fun. But yeah, am I wrong?
No.
I mean, what do you think?
No,
what do you really think? Like, I've been ranting for like I don't know how long now, just saying shit.
I definitely see where you're coming from and being like they're just dumb. But I'm also in the back of my head, but what if they're just making us see that? And especially with the Epstein thing is like, what if they're like, I don't know. I look at it as like, what if they are done with him, right? It's like, what if they're done with him and they're just like, oh, well, you're going to go tell this shit then? All right, well, then. He's like, we're done with you. Where now your protection isn't here, so now you get caught with all your shit.
Think about it this way. This is how I look at it, okay? I'm going to talk about the contracts, right?
Right.
Let me say, I'll tell you this. If I gave you the opportunity to own your dream car right now, we'll sign the contract, you own it. But at any time, I get to throw you under the bus to the media. Would you sign it? At any time, I can say whatever the fuck I want. about you, get you locked up and possibly killed at any given time, but you get to own your dream car, would you do it?
No.
Then why the fuck would anyone sign an Illuminati contract if that was the case? Because that's exactly what this idea of them would do. I'll give you the dream life. You'll be in the public eye. You'll have all the money, all the fame, all the glory you've ever wanted. But at any given time, I could throw you under the bus to the media. Because we run everything. You're used as a little pawn puppet. Why would anyone do that? Why would anyone in their right mind do that shit? No one would. There would be no point. There would be 0 point of that.
True. No, you're right, but I don't know.
And now there might be a few people. There might be a few people that be like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, I have no shame. Right. Yeah, call me a pedophile. I don't give a damn. Whatever. Right. That's cool. As long as I get to keep all my cool stuff.
Right.
You'll get a couple. But think about it. All of Hollywood, like all of them, like even the idiots, even the comedians, all of them, like everybody is an Illuminati. That's what it's portrayed as, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like I can understand if like a couple, okay, yeah, maybe. All of them? All of them? All of these motherfuckers?
Right.
Even the ones that ain't even famous no more. What happened to their Illuminati contract? What about them? They ain't even famous no more. They ain't been famous 13 fucking years. They ain't did shit. They ain't worked in Hollywood in a decade. Them?
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely see where you're coming from. I don't know.
Hollywood is like the NFL. They chew you up and they spit you out. They use you for what they can and they gain the money from you. And then as soon as you're no longer of value, they kick you out the door.
For sure.
That's what I think it is. Yeah. I think it's a lot more simplistic than people make it. I really do. I think this idea of everything is a conspiracy is dangerous. Because at this point you have pushed your brain to think one way about certain things. For sure. You can never see anything else.
Right.
It's like tunnel vision. All you can see is this. You cannot see what's around you.
Right.
If you start thinking everything's a conspiracy, I really do honestly think that most people are just dumb.
I can definitely see that. Yeah, for sure. No, I can definitely see that.
I don't know. Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a video I want to show you. I thought it was I thought it was pretty funny. This is a comedian I saw on TikTok. What I just want you to.
I've been having a lot of sexual escapades as of late, like having little adventures with some freaky Chicago girls. And I've come to the realization, I've been talking to one, that I don't think pegging is necessarily that gay.
Damn. Yeah, Phil. That shit hurt. You've been on stage. You know how small them stages are, but his is like he's like a platform stage. You know what I mean?
I'm so confused.
I've been having a lot of sexual escapades as of late, like having little adventures with some freaky Chicago girls. And I've come to the realization, I've been talking to one, that I don't
You ever have a bad set get worse? You see it on the bottom right? You ever just have a bad set?
What if he did that on purpose to like make up because he could tell it wasn't going good? So he tried.
I was really like, I'm gonna be honest. I was really wanting to see where he was going with that. And he was like, pegging isn't that bad. I'm like, dude, go on.
All right.
And then he fell off stage, and I was like, oh. I guess we'll never know the punchline.
Right. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I think it's
that's rough. Like
to me, it looks like he did that shit on purpose because you can tell.
I don't think he did it on purpose. I really don't. I think that he because when you walk on stage, you don't pay attention to the stage. You know that.
I mean,
you're so focused on what you're doing, and
I was paying attention to my surroundings, but I could see where someone wouldn't be paying attention.
And not to mention it's like a oval right here,
yeah, for sure.
And then it has that little jump off thing.
Yeah.
So he wasn't. I don't know. I think he did it on accident. I think that was legit.
I think he was bombing. It was like, let me find a way out of this. Let me find a way out of this.
That's a great way out.
And you know what? They won't think I'm that
like, the thing about pegging is, oh, God, pow.
Now everybody's like,
I got to go to the hospital now.
God, are you okay? Oh, let's get him out of here. Get him some help.
That's a great way to get sympathy laid, I guess.
Right. You're set bombed, but you know what? You fell, so here.
Right. I don't know what this one is. Let me see what this is. Let's see if it's pop up. Here we go. Oh yeah, did you see this cult ass shit? So this is a group of white folks that like at a church came to the projects and just started like putting their hands on kids and praising Jesus. This is weird to me.
No, you see how that kid was like, nah, bitch.
It's so weird. To me, this is really cultish. See where they at? Yeah, they in the PJs. You can't tell me that's not weird. I don't give a fuck how religious you are, and you can love God to the death of you. But that is fucking weird.
Yeah, no, that is weird. That is weird. You see how that kid was like, he put his head on top of that kid. The kid was like, no, bitch. He said, no. We're not doing that.
No. You can come play football with me. That's cool, but no.
We're not doing that. Oh, yeah, that is weird. That's very
so weird, bro. Like, I'm just gonna, even without the sound, even without just look at what they're doing. Look, they lay down a whole fucking carpet. They got a bed sheet down there. What is this? Like a fucking circle. They got kids out here. Where's the adults?
Right.
Where are the parents of these kids?
right. It's the PJs. They just run around with it when they want to. He's like, nah.
Look, fuck that. There's one thing I know about black folks. They nosy as fuck. Somebody sees this shit going on. Y'all
What
ain't
if it's a
doing
regular?
nothing.
What if it's a regular? They're just like, oh, these people are back. Oh,
It's a possibility. But I mean, there's nothing stopping y'all from running them the fuck up out of there.
true.
You can't get my kid that way. No way. I'd be there. I'd be like, first of all, what kind of cult ass shit you got going on? In Jesus' name, I will shoot you where you fucking stand. Get the hell away from my kid. You ain't gonna be out here touching kids and shit. There's two things that don't go together: church and kids. And I think we all know why. We've already heard that story before. So there's no fucking reason for you to be out here and you got a sheet on the fucking ground.
Right.
Is this and a fucking circle jerk going? No fucking thank you. You get your shit away from my
That's
kid.
definitely. If I pulled up to that shit, I'm thinking like, what the fuck are they on?
Yeah, exactly. It was just weird.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw that on TikTok and I was like, what the fuck? They preaching this shit like this is the greatest thing on earth. Like, why you ain't doing that shit in the suburbs? Why you
Right.
Yeah,
Suburbs don't need it, man. It's the PJs that need it.
I swear to God, bro. It's racist. Fucking racist. It's absolutely irreprehensible racism.
Yeah. That's funny. PJs need love too.
Well, everybody needs love. Well, the thing is, like, you could do that shit at a park in some fucking rich neighborhood.
no,
They're like,
need
no. We need to go to the projects.
Yeah.
We need to go where all the brown people are and praise the Jesus name to them. Need to let them know what Yahweh is.
Right. Yahweh.
I don't know, man.
He said Yahweh.
I just think it's weird. Like, why don't you just stay at church? Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to, like, church is where you go to worship because you get, like, better reception.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's where the Wi-Fi to God is. Right. And then, like, the rest of us get to be out here and live life. Why are you bringing your church out here to the rest of us? Okay? They stopped a lot of crack sales. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of dope dealers missing out on money right now because you're out here preaching the fucking word.
Yeah.
I'm upset for them.
Hell no. They need them dope sales, man.
I'm upset for them. Yeah. Somali ladies missing out on money because they done took up the whole park.
Right.
It's bullshit, Fred. Keep your church in church. That's all I'm asking.
Well, I mean, what's the saying? There was a saying that Christians use. I can't remember. It's like, don't take me for like verbatim or anything, but that's the word I'm looking for. But yeah,
Verbatim.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So it's like you don't have to just come to the church to praise God. Everywhere you can praise God everywhere, but come to the church because you
can praise God everywhere. Except the project. Stay away from that because that place is it's dangerous. Fuck, I'm telling you right now. Like, if you don't know nobody there, you ain't got no business being there.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like
just looking at it.
Me and you going to the PJs right now in Deep Ellum, and they're just like, "What are y'all doing?" We're just here to pray for everybody.
That's some shit I would say if I'm scared. Have you heard the word of Jesus? They're gonna be like, "Get away from me." Yes, sir. That's the shit I'd do if I was terrified. You know what? That might be what it is. They might have showed up at the wrong neighborhood, got terrified, and started preaching Jesus. It's the perfect out.
This is not our yoga spot.
This isn't where we practice our yoga. This is. I'm just saying it could have been it. That could have been what the problem was. They got scared and started preaching Jesus. All the black kids came out. They're like, "Oh my God, praise the Lord Jesus!"
Right.
As we pack up our shit and leave. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Oh shit! I just thought it was weird.
No, it's definitely.
I don't know.
That's definitely weird.
Over here touching kids and shit. They got their hand on their
I just
head.
like how the kid was
In
like,
the
nah.
name of
Right?
Jesus,
He grabbed him just like
I
that.
pray to you, sir. Like, God damn, what the fuck are you just saying? Grab that kid.
Yeah, I love how he grabbed a kid, and that kid was just like,
That kid was like, no.
no.
That kid was like, football, bitch. I don't know what you got going on.
I'm trying to build a team, sir. So
Right.
get your hands off
Are you
me.
playing quarterback or no? That's all I want to know. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
That's hilarious. It's hilarious because I'm like putting in scenarios that, like you said.
There had to be a reason they were there. I just want. Why are they in the projects? Is what I wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them projects can't be that terrifying if they're allowing this to happen.
Right.
Because I've been in some shit. This thick. You can't go through that motherfucker without at least being seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they're out there in the fucking woods. Nobody around them. They're just. Oh no.
Just a bunch of kids.
That was just weird. What was with the? Why was there a sheet on the ground?
Yeah.
There's like so many questions, and I'm never gonna get answers for it.
That's weird. I have no clue. I don't know. That's so
I
weird.
don't know. Sprinkling holy water on these fucking kids and shit. Out of a 40 ounce.
Right. Oh my God.
This one made me laugh. I don't know why. It just did. Oh, this guy.
Snaps
Fucking
it.
pro athlete. Nah, son. Oh, yeah. Right in the anus. You ever been raped by a pole vault before?
I've actually had that happen to me.
You've had that happen to you?
Mm-hmm. But it didn't stab me like in the asshole.
Oh, God. But he took it so gracefully. He was just like, yeah, I meant to do
It
this.
hit me in the chest.
I'd never know you pole vaulted before.
Yeah, I tried. When I was doing track, when I was in middle school, I tried. I went up, and when I went
I'm
up,
genuinely impressed.
I went up, and I didn't even get nowhere near the bar. I was like way under the bar, and as I fell, the bar came back and like got me straight in the chest. And when I went down, I was like, "Here you go. Here's your pole. I'll do something else. This is not for me."
Well, this guy just got fingered by one.
Yeah.
See this? Look at this. He had a perfect form, set up, clears the bar. Look at that. Right over the bar, and then bam, right on the nuts. Oh, that poor guy's never going to have it.
You see the guy in the background?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
That's that's the first thing you do is look at the background, guys, because I want to see the reaction to some of these people. They're just probably like, what the fuck? That hurt me.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even there. I wasn't even involved in it.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's
Damn.
rough. And having a rough day gets rougher.
I mean, actually, he made it over it. So he's like, yeah.
I wonder if it's like a common injury amongst pole vaulters. Is like
I know the pole snapping is common.
I've seen that.
No,
I've seen that one.
I've seen that, but I'm not sure getting impaled by that said pole is common.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's happened to a lot of people who's done it, but
I'm pretty
is it
sure. I
common,
don't know
though?
what drives you to go pole vaulting. Like, okay,
Okay.
why? Why? Why were you? Why were you doing it?
My coach needed someone to help fill
No, that's
positions.
not good. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, does somebody wake up in the morning? It's like the same guy that plays triangle in the band. Like, what? Do you just not have talent? Like, what is it about like these low, just like never achieved anything guys that just want to wake up one day and was like, you know what I want to do? I want to grab a stick and jump over another stick with it. Like, what is the point of this?
I've never understood this. I understood the high jump.
It's like a guy that gets good at darts. Like, what is the point? That's not an Olympic sport. Like,
I mean,
what-
but you can make it. Well, can you make a lot of money
I
off?
don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't name a pro dart player.
No.
All right, there you go. Cornhole's another one. Like, why is that a professional sport now? Who the fuck gives a damn about cornhole?
Cornhole people.
Everybody's got their groups. Apparently, I don't want to offend nobody. A lot of offense.
Right.
There's gonna be a guy out there. It's like, that motherfucker said something about cornhole.
Right.
You know,
and it's some guy going to be out there like, well, I know this professional dart player. This professional. What are you talking about? You don't know these people? This person? No, I don't.
It's just like bowling. That's the one, like bowling is the one sport you can be a fat, out of shape fuck and still be considered a professional athlete. Mm-hmm. The only one. There's no other sport like that except darts.
I feel like bowling for me is the only thing that I consider. I like doing it, but as a sport, it's just not fun for me. I look at bowling and like it's always regular bowling. It's like, oh, am I gonna get that strike?
They make it look so easy.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, this is boring because it's like strike. Oh, I split. Boom, I hit both. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Well, golf, you could be a fat fuck.
Yeah.
And be a professional, but you'd have to be really good at golf.
Yeah,
like to be a professional, you got to be like elite. You know what I'm saying? Like as a bowler, you just got to be able to hit a strike
and
be on a team.
Right.
I don't know what it takes to be like a pro bowler.
Right.
No more than I know what it takes to be a professional cornholer, but I can tell you this much: you better be good at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What? I don't even remember what it was. Why do you pole vault? That was the whole point. Where do you just wake up one day and it's like, you know what? I want to pole vault. Do you get drug into it? Was your dad a pole vaulter and like you had to follow in the legacy? Like, what is it about pole vaulting?
I think is back in the day when they were coming up with the Olympics, this is personally what I think, and I could be completely wrong. They were like, okay, we need one more event. And there was some guy like fixing pipe that day. You know what I'm saying? He's walking out there with his pipe and he's just like, sir, can I use that pipe? Sure. And they set it down like on some poles and they're just like, let's jump over that.
I think it's more complex than that. It had to be like some weird country that did something and was like, I got an idea. Because it always starts with a drunken idea.
Because I say this, damn, I forgot the name of the jump. So what I did was, I can't remember the name, but I would basically run.
There's
and
names? To the jumps?
Yeah. So high jump, I think it was high jump, what I did. High jump is where you ran, and you jumped over, or like flat-footed, jumped over the pole backwards. That's what I did.
Oh, where they do it backwards instead of like he did it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, but no, he went backwards, didn't he?
No, he went forward. They end up forward. If you watch it, see, look, he's running. He's going to twist mid-air and end up going over forward. See, boom.
Oh, and that's why he got raped. Okay. Because if he would have went backwards, he he still would have
They do that so you, because if you go over it with your back facing the other way, you could land on your chest and probably hurt something.
I'll tell you this much: he keeps doing that, he's gonna end up pregnant.
So, I think it was a situation where somebody was
a bunch of pole babies.
Somebody was high jumping, and they was like, you know, what would make this better if we jumped over this with another pole. And there's someone was like,
maybe it started in a limbo. Maybe it was like, you know how the limbo they set the bar lower. Maybe this time they were like, let's see if we can jump over this. All right, put it higher, like reverse limbo. That's what pole vaulting is. It's reverse limbo. Yeah. There you go. Hey, you're fucking welcome. That's what it is. It's fucking reverse limbo. All right. I got one more. I'm going to show you. This one was weird to me because what the fuck is that? Look how big this fucking lizard is.
He's eating dog food?
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting into the dog.
The way he looked when he realized I was watching him.
Look how big that motherfucker is, bro. That thing's the size of a dog.
He's persistent about this dog food.
Yeah, he's definitely getting in that bag. Is that what you feed him, or do you have a dog too? Yeah, like he just realized he got caught. Look. He's like, oh shit, my bad. Watch what he starts doing. Look how big that fucking thing is.
God, that's huge as fuck.
And he just starts nodding his head like, yeah, this is happening. Yep.
He's
that's
like,
my
what's
dog
up, man?
food.
What's up, man? Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you didn't feed me last night, so I thought I'd feed myself. I think that dude has a dinosaur in his house right now. That's what that is. That is a fucking dinosaur. Look how big this thing is. Like, I've seen iguanas, and I know they get big. That moment is on weights. Like, he has an iguana on steroids. Look how giant.
Where's the dog at? That's like, He's sitting
Where's
here
the dog? Is a
knobbing
good
at
question.
the bag, and I'm like, where the fuck is your dog at?
Where's your dog? Where is it? Because I need to know right now. What the fuck is that? Look at the spikes on that thing.
It's like a bearded dragon ate a bearded dragon and became God's bearded dragon.
It's like a bearded dragon and an iguana fused together to make one superhero.
Right.
And that's what it looks like. Look at this. Look at its neck thing. The fucking wow.
So that's a fucking true dinosaur right there.
That's a real dinosaur. And look at that little.
He's like,
this
buddy.
little nut sack
buddy.
hanging on his fucking chin right there, just slinging it all over the place. Like, you eat my nuts, sons.
That's weird.
That's
I don't know what the fuck. Maybe it's
think
an
it's
iguana. I don't know.
fucking huge.
Yeah, I think it's fucking. I definitely wouldn't have that as a pet. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you this much. No, I wouldn't either. But what was this one? Did I watch this one? Oh yeah, we watched that one. Ew, gross. I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Ugh, that was going to make me sick. Yeah, that thing was fucking huge. When I saw it, I was like, "What the hell is that?" And then when I really saw how thick it was, I was like, "Golly!"
Would you, if Happy ever got that big, would?
Happy's dead.
No, I'm just saying.
So there's that.
If she ever got that.
R.I.P. By the way, poor thing. But I will say this much: I wouldn't have a cage for it because it wouldn't have fit.
All right.
I'll tell you that much. But that's not a bearded dragon. That's an iguana.
Yeah.
And
Who has a pet fucking iguana though?
that thing is
Aren't they like? So aren't you supposed to kill those things in fucking Florida?
no. Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's Florida. You know, Florida has open season for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Iguanas, snakes, black people. There's a lot of stuff Florida does that we don't agree with. Okay. Now I
Right.
can get the snakes. Okay, but the iguanas, the
Yeah.
blacks, come on, that's fucked up.
I think it's not iguanas, but it's some lizard thing that they're like, hey, if you see it, kill that shit.
Don't they have those? Don't they have those like giant fucking rats? Those not rat. They're not rats. What are they? They're like fucking big ass. I don't know, kangaroo looking fucking rat things. I don't know what the hell they're called.
I
Like
think
swamp rats. Like
I
that.
guess so. I think we're talking about the same thing. Yeah. Florida.
No, you were talking about iguanas. I was talking about those. What the fuck are those? I'm gonna look them up. Tell me if this is it. Let me Google it real quick. I'm gonna show you a picture of it. Swamp rats, Florida. Stop. Okay, let me see. Oh, it's a rock band. Of course, it's a fucking rock band in Florida named Swamp Rats. Why wouldn't there be? Let me go to images real quick. Let's see.
I'm gonna show you a bunch of rock band shit.
God damn it. Probably. That thing.
That's not what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, rodents of unusual size, the swamp rats. That thing right there.
They may have those, but that's not what I was thinking
Look
of.
how big those fucking things are, though. They're like the size of dogs. Here's a guy that has one.
Damn.
He's holding it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These
Wait,
are
what?
even bigger.
Wait, go back. What did the caption say?
Which one?
On the guy holding it.
Catching. Ew. They eat them? Y'all are eating swamp rats? Come on, Florida. Come on, man. You can't. Come on. This is how we get COVID. Right here. You're eating bats and swamp rats. You fucking. I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
That one. That's the one I was talking about. Look how big. The dog-sized rodents. It's a capybaras. Capybaras?
Yeah.
Some shit like that. They invade Florida and there's open season on them. That's what I thought you were talking about.
They got a lizard thing that's also open season in Florida as well.
Well, if the iguanas are getting that big, I can fucking understand why. That might terrify a couple people.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That shit. No. Hell no. Yeah, I'm not going to get eaten by a dinosaur. Same thing I feel about monitors. Those monitor lizards.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
monitors. And then monitors. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, those are the size of lizards that they fuck in India. Remember when we talked about that? Yeah. Jesus. This world is crazy.
Look what Jesus did. That's Look what Jesus did. Look what Jesus did. He made this shit fuck. That makes me want to watch Ted again. That's good.
Oh yeah, that was on Ted. Yeah.
Look what Jesus did. Look what Jesus. I was like,
It's fucking crazy. Why would you own something like that? Like,
same.
What? I want to know what kind of iguana that is. Like, I've never seen a lizard that big that wasn't a Komodo dragon eating baby goats and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I've
I've
never
seen
seen one that big.
I think it's the same. It's in the same it's in the same spectrum of people owning snakes. Because you can look at somebody like, why would you own a snake? But I can understand it.
I can understand a snake, but not a fucking poisonous one. Like, who the fuck wants to own a black mamba? Like, what? Why?
Mm-hmm. Never know. People just might have an interest and want to own it. That's the same way I look at people who own pigs. I'm like, why the fuck would you own a pig? But I get it. That's not farm people. Like, bro,
not farm people.
I watched this chick, right?
I love farm people.
I was on TikTok yesterday because I made a new one, and I was on the For You page just swiping before I started actually like following a lot of people I like to follow. And this chick literally owns a pig, and I was just like, and this chick looked like she was like lived in New York, and her choice of dog was pig. She treated that pig and she was like, yeah, when he wants to wake me up, he just like makes this crazy noise. When he's hungry, he'll go to the door and just oink really loudly. And if he doesn't get his way, he just starts screaming. And I'm just like, then why the fuck would you own this?
I know what they say. Keep your friends close and your bacon closer.
Oh, my God.
But you never know what she's going to do with it. You don't know.
You homemade bacon? I'm good.
Shit. Times get hard. Yeah. Yeah. It's the same thing. Like, all right, if you like when you're lost, you know, like you ever watch the show I Survived or How I Survived or something like that's on A&E.
Is it about like criminals?
No, it's just about. No, you're thinking of Locked Up Abroad. But they get locked up in different countries.
Okay,
that's also a great show. Yeah. But no. I'm talking about I Survived. I Survived comes on A&E, and it's basically like the story of how people survive certain situations, right? Lost at sea because the boat sank and everyone else died but me.
Okay.
Or lost in the middle of the jungle because
And they reenact it, but it's like it was actors and
there
shit.
There was this one I watched. This dude was starving to death, and he had an injury. He couldn't walk very far. He was only making he could only make it a certain amount of miles or whatever per day. And just keep shutting down and for camping and everything. He hadn't eaten anything. And he had this thought, because his dog was with him. And he had this thought, like, I could eat this fucking dog. And I was like, do it. Because if you don't, you're going to die. So he ends up not eating the dog. And I was like, pussy. I would have ate Fido. Day 3. Day 3, Ruffles would have been fucking dead. Son, fucking with me? Dead so. I don't give a fuck. I'll bring the chicken. I'll bring the bones back. Like, hey, look, here's your dog, Barry. Sorry, I had to survive. So he doesn't eat the dog, and the dog ends up saving his life because he found some people to help him out. I guess the dog realized by day 4, like, hey, this dude hasn't eaten, and he hasn't eaten me. So since he must love me, maybe I'll go get him help. I would have been mad, but I could have did this 4 fucking days ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? But anyway, so he doesn't eat his dog, right? Dog brings people back. He gets help. Care flights out. Oh, wonderful day, right? But in that moment, I was like, well, what if that dog was stupid? Like, what if you had a dumb dog that was just going to run around and think everything's fun and play games and shit until you died?
Damn. Yeah.
Like, you wasn't going to eat it?
Maybe you trusted his dog.
Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Immediately. I'm eating it. I'm not going to starve. You shouldn't have trusted me, okay?
Man's best friend. He said, fuck that, man.
Man's best friend.
I gotta eat.
You sacrificed yourself for me. Nobody else does that but a best friend.
You come home. You're alive. Where's Keto? Whatever the dog's name is.
Well, it's not Kiki Keto.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this much. That'd be a hard story to tell your kids. Like, he didn't make it. I got to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
He didn't make it, but he was definitely unseasoned. Hell no.
How'd you tell your wife? Like, at the end of the day, you know when you sit down, you got to tell your wife all the fucked up shit you did.
Yeah.
She's like, how did you survive? So remember when I told you the dog ran away? Yeah, I kind of ate him. Now your wife has to sleep with this fucking monster you've created.
Right. Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
I mean, but hey, Yeah. What's the difference between a dog and a deer? Not a whole lot. When it comes down to it, they're both edible.
True, but you made a bond with the dog. You didn't make a bond with the deer.
Okay, but what if it was? Let's replace it. What if it was a deer? That was your pet, and that's what happened to be out there with you. You're telling me you're not gonna have some venison that night? I'm hungry,
Yeah,
bro.
probably, most likely, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna be fucking disgusting because of the smell.
The only reason the dog's not gonna eat me is because it trusts me. But see,
Right.
that's your fault. Like you shouldn't have fucked around, and now you found out. Because, yeah,
Oh my god.
I eat dogs.
Oh,
Okay,
no, I don't. But
you're telling me.
I get what you're saying. For survival, if it was that extreme where it's like, okay, I have to eat in the next 4 or 5 hours or I'm gonna die from starvation, I would look at my dog and like, as I'm choking it, I'm like, I love you, but I gotta eat.
Like he did an I Am Legend, just holding it, just a tear falling down his eye as he's choking it to death.
Using my last strength, I got to. Yeah.
Oh, the dog's kicking like, what the fuck? I thought we were friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should have fucked your cat,
Right.
piece of shit.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying it's a good thing he didn't.
Right.
Right. Obviously, it's a good thing he didn't. But I'm saying I would have. I think I'm 100%. Every time I've seen this episode, I've seen it 3 times. Every time I've seen it, I was like, I would hate that motherfucker, bro. Like, because he was trying. So the reason why is he was describing the pain of not only him being injured, but having not been able to eat. And you know what happens when you don't eat. If you don't gain anything, your body starts eating itself.
Right.
It starts eating all your fat first,
Right.
and then it's going to go for, like, you know, all the shit you don't want eaten.
Right.
And the thing is like, as he was describing it to me, now having to move, so you're burning calories, but you're not bringing any in.
Right.
And he would find little stuff like tiny berries and shit. Ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't going to do nothing for you.
Right.
You got to eat insects and shit. You know what I mean? A lot of fiber, a lot of
true.
fat, a lot of stuff in those you need. So before you judge, just think about it.
No,
If
no, I
you're
won't.
starving, you might just eat anything. I mean, hell, people are thirsty. They drink their own piss out in the desert and shit. You know, most people bring canteens, but like in an emergency situation,
Right, for sure.
yeah, survival.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that should be the rule, right? Like if it's survival, all bets are off. Like at this point, we should just do whatever we can to survive. Like
Right.
we don't need to judge too much.
Right.
Okay, that's why I never judged the people that ate the other people when they were, in the Alps. Bringing it back to that, I never judged them because I was like, yeah, I'd fucking eat them too. Like what the fuck? There's nothing there. It's not like you're gonna be able to hunt some Siberian tigers or some shit.
Shit.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
what are you gonna do? You're in the middle of literally nowhere.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely that.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna eat people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now that car ride home back might be a little
weird.
awkward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Especially
why'd
like
you
you
eat
didn't,
weird?
you didn't ate your husband. You know what I mean? Now you're sitting there thinking about it while everybody else is looking at you like, you really ate this motherfucker.
No,
though."
I would then proceed to say, hey, he died in the car. He died in the plane crash.
But what if you didn't? What if everybody had to choose and you chose your wife or something? And like,
Nah.
she's got to go. Like everybody voted her off the island. You're either with us or against us.
I'm against you. It looks like we gotta duke this shit out then.
I don't know. I think at this point, I feel you because I would be hurt as I'm seasoning her. Like I would just be like, this is so sad.
I would look at it just like,
Give
you know
me the
what?
paprika.
No.
This is horrible.
I'll just be like, you know what? Eat me instead.
That's probably what I would do. I'd
You
be
know
like, you know
what?
what? I've lived long enough.
Eat me. I'm fine.
Good. Because the kids need her way more than they need me.
Right.
I'm garbage.
Can you guys,
They need her.
Can you guys kill me first and then eat me? I don't want to be alive for this. Like I'm alive. And he's just like, you said eat you. Ah, no.
Right.
And then I'm sitting here screaming, blood gushing out. And he's like, put
Or
my
as
fucking-
you're giving a speech, somebody just comes up and bashes you in the back of the head and like, God, that guy talks a lot.
All right. No, just go ahead and kill me first, then eat me. I'll
Yeah.
be dead.
Well, I remember in that story, they ate the pilots first.
I mean, you
'Cause
made
they
us
were
crash.
dead.
So.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's your fault we're here. No, it's because they were already dead. Well, the one pilot was dead. The other one, I think one of them smothered him or something and ate him. I don't know. You do what you have to do.
Oh,
My
okay.
point is, I would have ate the dog. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm done.
Fuck that guy. I would have ate that damn dog, and I would have just. It is what it is from there.
Understandable.
There's nothing you can do about it. All bets are off when it's survival.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm with you. I
Yeah.
don't think I could do it, but I do understand where, like, if it gets to a point where I'm like, okay, I can clearly feel my body. If I don't eat in the next couple hours, I'm definitely dead. So I think at that moment, I'll be like, okay, I love you, dog, but
because because look, you're a dog, all right? You're fast. You know, you're a natural hunter. You could be bringing me food right now, but you're not.
I mean, I don't think modern dogs are built like that.
Well, that's the problem, right?
Not country dogs, maybe, but like modern, like the dog you picked up at the flea market at their nearby flea market, and that was 20 minutes from the city. I don't think that dog's smart enough to do that. Maybe the country dog. Maybe.
I think if you're out there
in the country, maybe.
And no, like in a survival situation, what kind of dog do you want? You want like a pit bull with you?
No, fuck no.
Or you want like a golden retriever?
I want something that's smart enough to help me survive,
but nice enough not to eat you.
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like what? I think a golden retriever is good.
Would be perfect. Yeah,
I think that's a good. Yeah, it's a good idea because it's like hey, I'm gonna be loyal to this guy forever.
Yeah.
But also, I'm smart enough to know to go get help if he needs it.
All right.
Although it took the dog like a week to figure it out.
I was like, oh, this guy's moving hella slow.
Why does this guy keep wobbling? Why doesn't he just keep up with me?
Right.
He hasn't eaten in a while. What if he's okay? Hey, you okay? Oh, no. Oh, he's fine. Why is he looking at me like that?
You know what? Let me go find someone else. I don't think this is a good situation for me.
I get a bad vibe off this dude. Let me get out of here. Yeah, because he said his dog just took off and left. And I was like, yeah, you almost ate him. I fucking left too. What the fuck? You gave him the I'm gonna fucking eat you eyes.
No.
Ain't no dog sticking around for that. It's like hey, how's that gonna go?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like on a car ride home, it's like, hey, we're friends again, right? And dog's gonna be like,
no, fuck you. I'm pissing on your bed.
as soon as we get home, I'm tearing up your couch. Let's have you know that right now.
Hell no.
You owe me that.
All right.
I no longer want kibbles and bits. I want that good shit. I want
Right.
that blue diamond when we
There you
get
go.
back to the house. Yeah. You piece of shit. You almost ate me.
All right.
That's rough. I think that all bets are off when it
Yeah.
comes to survival.
For sure.
What's your worst case survival scenario?
I feel
And
like
then we'll leave it at that. What is your worst one?
I think that would be
Lost in the desert?
Lost in the Desert is between me and another human. And no, I say the Alps thing. Because now we're out of our normal habitat, meaning like
Right.
tropical or
So you're battling the cold on top of no food. There's nothing out there.
Injuries, whatever. That would be worst case scenario for me.
I think my worst case scenario is lost at sea on a raft. Those always get me because one, I'm really terrified of deep, deep water.
Yeah,
like
me-
the ocean
yeah.
itself is terrifying to me.
I have a fear even when I go into pools, like, deep down.
If you
it's
can't
like-
see the bottom?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Well, if you can't see the bottom of a pool, you probably shouldn't be there. But lakes, I used to jump in lakes all the time, and now as an adult, I don't. But not only that, but the thing is like you're in a raft, surrounded by nothingness for miles. All the water is undrinkable. You can't drink it
Yeah, it's
because then
right.
it's only going to dehydrate you and make everything worse. Right? And like all this food that is potential food, you can't catch.
You have
It's
no-
like literally being tormented and tortured day in and day out until you die. Because you have to understand that even while they're looking for you overhead, they can't see you because the light glares off of the water. So you would be like a speck in this giant opening of nothingness,
yeah,
burning because the sun is just constantly on you,
yeah.
dealing with the waves. And then on top of that, if a hurricane hits or if you get flipped over, now you're floating in the water where all the stuff is.
All right.
Fuck that. I would just, no,
So what would you do? If that
kill
situation?
myself. I am not
You
ever.
just drown yourself, just get into the water, just slowly float
Because
down.
then you have to think about it. Like if you, all right, let's say that your boat sank, right? And it's just you're the only survivor, and you cut yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Now you know how that goes. Sharks can smell blood in the water for miles. So now you have sharks coming around you, bumping into your raft and shit. And that was a guy's story, and that's why I was like, that's nightmare. That is it. The worst case scenario is that guy, what he went through. And no, even though he survived it, well, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't him. It was a group, which I thought was odd that the couple survived it, but nobody else did. But I didn't want to ask too many questions because I said it's survival. Everything's off the table, right?
Right.
But one of their friends had cut her leg open, ended up going insane and dying. Like I guess she had like dementia or something because it got infected. Another one committed suicide by jumping off and getting eaten by sharks. Swear to God, it's a true story. Look him up. I've watched way too many of these. And then the other one, don't remember. Oh yeah, like the he ended up getting swept off the sea or something. I think something like happened to him where like he flipped over the raft at one point, and they never saw him again. That was it. But the married couple survived it. And in the back of my head, I'm like, is their story accurate?
Right.
Or did they do something? But again, it's survival. Everything's off the table. So, but they survived for like 2 weeks out on sea with nothing. No rations, no nothing. It was probably my biggest fear. Yeah. I would say if I'm scared of anything, it's that.
I feel like I'll be right with that.
You would think.
Like I said, I would think it, but I don't know until I'm in that situation. So,
because if you're lost in the desert, now you have to deal with daytime is really, really hot. Nighttime is really, really cold. And on top of that, like all of the shit, like snakes and scorpions and spiders and all sorts of fucking shit that can easily just hurt you just by stinging you one time. And then you're like done.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the desert either. So.
It depends on the desert.
Like the Sahara Desert?
I'll be fine with that. The Sahara Desert was just a bunch of sand domes and hills of sand. All I need is just water and, stay hydrated and just keep walking until I find civilization.
I feel like you don't know a lot about the Sahara Desert.
I mean, there's animals and shit out there too. Like,
oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, but it's still a desert.
Yeah.
It's like at the end of the day, it's still hot as fuck.
Oh, no, for sure.
During the day, and then like cold as fuck at night. And all the stuff lives in the sand. So like it just comes burrowing itself out at night.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you rather be lost in a desert or a jungle? All right, if you had to pick one, if you're going to pick desert, jungle, or ocean.
Jungle. Just the simple fact, yes, there's more threats because it's a jungle. You can snakes, ground animals like lions, leopards, monkeys, whatever. But I feel like I could still build a campfire, or I still have certain resources that, I may not know what the fuck I'm doing, but I feel like I could.
You have a shot. You have a chance.
Yeah, I have a chance. Yeah. And the desert.
I think I would pick jungle too.
Yeah, and the desert, it's literally, if I didn't have any water, in the daytime, I would die of dehydration. If I didn't have any like shelter in the nighttime, I would damn near freeze because it's definitely that.
Yeah.
And in the ocean, it's kind of like if I don't have the tools I need, I would be fucked.
It's true.
So I would say the jungle is the only way where I could probably try to dig deep into those caveman roots and try to get my way out. So yeah, jungle. That's.
I would pick jungle too, and specifically for that reason because it's the shelter alone. You know what I mean? Like you can make stuff out of stuff, which sounds easier.
I know it won't be easy, but at least I have a chance.
But yeah, you at least got a shot. It's like when you first start off at ARC.
Yeah.
And you're just on the
naked.
Yeah, you're just naked on the beach. You gotta start picking up rocks and making shit.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same scenario. But you do that on a desert, what the fuck are you gonna grab? Sand?
Sand, yeah.
And you have no water too?
And you're starting to see hallucinations. Oh, there's a water over there. And then you
run over there and then
straight sand. You're just like, fuck.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn.
And I've heard mirages are real. People really do have that. That was one of the things I did notice watching the show is that they're like, yeah, I saw a mirage. I thought this thing was happening and it really wasn't. I thought it was my house. And I was like, I thought that was like some shit made up. You know what I mean? It just sounds like a funny made up thing, but now they're real.
It really does sound like a funny made up thing, but I could see how yeah. It's hard for me to explain it, but yeah, I could see it. I could see the shit, but I'm saying I could see how that would happen.
See how that would be a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. It's hard for me to articulate shit.
Yeah. Do you have anything going on? Anything coming up?
What
the hell is all this noise going on right now?
I have no clue. No, I don't have anything. I'm trying.
Is it the Rapture? Did I make it?
Right. No, nothing. Not really. I'm working on stuff personally, and then that's kind of it. working. And
Sean has a.
oh yeah, how was the Lola's? Or
I didn't go. I didn't go. I didn't go to. No, he invited me out to Hyenas, but I didn't go because I was. I've been battling depression heavy lately, and I've been really trying to push myself to get out into the world, but it's so hard to do. You know what I mean? It's like crippling. It's like all I want to do is stay inside and like curl up in a little ball and just forget about life. But I know I can't do that.
Right.
But that's one thing, and another thing is, I mean, it was late and I had to work the next day. That was the main thing. But it's like, yeah, even the thought of going out was just like, oh, I do not want to do that.
Yeah.
And then, but he invited me out to Hyenas to go see a show. He was like, you don't even have to perform, just come out. And I was like, dude, if I go out, I'm going to perform. It's an open mic. Like, I'm not gonna, Mama didn't raise a bitch.
Right.
I was like, but then I was just like, no, I'm not. I don't know. I don't want to. But he has a show coming up April 8th.
Okay.
There's a show on my birthday, so I think I might go to it
That's
just to
awesome.
see how he does.
I'm not sure what I'm doing. I honestly forgot about my birthday until yesterday.
I forgot about it till today.
Yeah, yesterday I literally sat down. I was like, "Oh shit, my birthday's coming up. What the fuck am I gonna do?"
Are we
So,
celebrating together again, or are we just gonna do separate birthdays this year?
I have no clue. I have no clue.
Because I do know we're taking off soon. We're gonna go take a trip to Austin.
And then I've had people in Houston. They're saying, "Hey, I want to do something for your birthday here," and I'm just like, "Shit, well, I don't know what I'm doing." So I have no clue. I literally just thought about this yesterday when it was brought up to me, like, "Hey, what you doing for your birthday?" And I was like, "My birthday. Fuck."
Well, I do know that we are going to take a trip. Yeah, we're gonna book a nice little weekend getaway. Just on the podcast, by the way. So
You know, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I never knew what a day trip was until recently.
you didn't know what a day trip was?
A day trip, nope.
Like you never just took a trip during the day and just did something?
I was delivering to a stop, and I was like, "Hey, I was here yesterday, but no bottles were out, and they got this thing now. If we don't pick them up, if they're at Costco, we have to go by the next day." And he was like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm sorry. Me and my wife, we woke up randomly. Was like we wanted to go to Phoenix, so we took a day trip to Phoenix." And I'm just like,
Arizona?
"Yeah."
A day trip? How the fuck did you manage that? What'd you take a flight and like get through TSA and like all that shit and then fucking get on the plane, hit the tarmac and then turn around like, all right, let's go back. We saw the airport.
Apparently, she seen something on TikTok, a
They must
restaurant.
have, unless they got like a private jet.
I don't know. They're very well off though.
Yeah, that could be it.
He was just like, "Yeah, my wife seen this restaurant on TikTok, and she was like, I want to go try it." And they went and tried it.
I inspire to be that guy.
And I was like, in my head, I was like, "You rich fucking bastard!" Like,
so
I hate you
you're
so
telling
much.
me this guy took a day trip because they saw a restaurant on TikTok, got in his little fucking jet. He had to get in his own jet. There's no way they can't drive it in a day.
No, I think what they did is they you really want to go try this restaurant? Okay, well, I'm buying the tickets. The tickets are $700.
But they get a red eye flight. No, there's no way they couldn't have did that unless they booked it in advance.
No. Oh, well, he well, I'm not sure if they booked it in advance. He just told me she seen something on TikTok.
They had to have a private jet.
And he was just like, "Yeah."
That's the only thing I can think of.
I mean, he's got a bunch of old Corvettes that he has this giant warehouse, like not warehouse. It's like a workshop on his property, and inside of it is like 6 different Corvettes, and they're all like, one I could tell is like maybe a 1972 Corvette, another one's like maybe a 2004 Corvette. They're all Corvettes, and I'm just like, because that's where I deliver the water to his like warehouse.
That's cool enough, but that doesn't.
I mean,
Doesn't
got
help.
money then.
I don't understand. The Corvette's not going to get you.
No, I'm just saying
to Phoenix any faster.
No, I'm saying like
than a
he
Toyota
has
would.
money. The money's not the issue. So if it's like, oh well, let's go book a trip. Well, let's go. Well, the ticket's $1,000 just for me and you because we're booking it tomorrow. Okay.
I hope that restaurant was fire. That guy is living his best life.
And
Hats off
in
to
my
him.
head, I was very pissed. I was like, "You fucking rich bastard!"
Quit being a hater. Hats off to you, sir.
What's that saying? They hate us because they ain't us. Yeah, fucking bitch.
Yeah. Why? That's not what I thought a day trip was. I thought a day trip was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go shoot out here, spend the day out here, and then come back.
No, that's what I thought. Well, I really never heard of a day. I've heard of it, but I never like kind of process of, okay, what's a day trip? I'm thinking a day trip is like, hey, me and you, 2 weeks from now, we're going to go take Thursday. We're going to be here. We're going to come back Thursday night, and then the next day, and boom, we just spent that one day out there. He made it seem like it was so spontaneous, and it was like we were chilling, and she was like, hey, I want to do this. And it was kind of like they just went and did it. And I was just like,
well, that's dope. But we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But we are going to Austin.
yeah.
We're going to spend a weekend out there. And then I guess party it up or be lazy or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
It's just a getaway.
That's fine.
Doing that on Whattup World's dime. And then we'll be back. And that's all we really got going on. Yep.
Same, yeah.
Yep. Watching life go by.
That's all. I wish I could tell you, well, no, I got this coming. But no.
Oh, yeah. Because Sean didn't show up today, even though he said he was going to.
Oh, Sean was supposed to be
Yeah,
here?
you know. He does that. He's flaky. So he did say, I told him, I was like, hey, we're going, me and Fred are going to take a trip to Austin. He's like, when, dude? Because I'm going to go. I'm going to show up.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
All right. If
He was like, yeah. We're going to go do all this great stuff, and we're going to get on scooters and get drunk. I was like, look, I don't know what kind of life you run.
That actually sounds dope, though. Being drunk on scooters?
I was like, but I'm in.
All right.
I was like, can you get a DUI on a scooter?
I don't think so.
And he was like, nope, it's impossible because you're in the bike lane. I was like, I don't even know if that is a thing, but
Right.
you know what? It makes sense to me.
Right.
So I'm there for it.
Hey, I'm with it.
So, yeah. So we're probably going to have a lot of fun out there
Hey, I'm cool.
doing
I'm
our
with it.
thing. But other than that, that's it.
Yeah.
Follow me on social media. You know where to go. You know what to do. You know what to look up. That's it. I think I'm all tapped out. I'm ready to go do other stuff.
All righty.
All right, out of here.
Peace.
Hey, you made it to the end of the video. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down on the bottom below. Also, if you're new, make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime new videos upload.
And also, don't forget to hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. And for exclusive content, we also have a website, which will be in the description below.
Yep.
All righty.
All right, we're out of here.
Peace.